My name is Mike, and welcome to Mad River Outdoors. Welcome back to the channel today. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a few weeks since we last posted. We were able to get the outhouse completed. We also collected this large pile of brush that we need to get burned. In collecting all that brush, we also collected all this junk. It's a lot of metal and tires and things like that that need to get recycled. So that's something we're going to be working on over the coming days. Anyway, the bulk of today's episode is going to be based on getting into the attic of the house. There's a ton of mouse droppings in urine that was left over from the previous tenants in the house. Those mice, they just wouldn't stop coming in. So we're gonna go ahead and get that swept and vacuumed, and we're really gonna try to improve the indoor air quality in that place. It's been something I've wanted to get done for quite a while, and with today being nice and cool and raining, I think it'll be a good day to get that done. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, let's get going. Okay, so this is the left side. This is the right side. We got a lot of work ahead of us. This insulation is covered in mouse poop. Look at this. Look at this. Hobbs sulfur fumigator. This is covered. Some kind of poop. Oh God. These are giant turds. All dog crap. This is handfuls. Handfuls of crap.
Yep, I got it. I got it. You're good. I'm good. So I'm 2 degrees off front to back, and I'm 1 degree off side to side. I'd say that's perfect. All right, next thing we got to do, we got to get this hole cut further back. Is I'm just going to put a piece of plywood from like here to here, and I'm going to just cut this hole back another couple of inches, and then I have a piece of metal that I can make into a circle that will create a pipe structure so that when you go to the bathroom, it will go directly into the bucket as opposed to on the wood pieces that are around it. So I got to go ahead and get that wood cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 4 pieces of wood and I'm basically going to make a square, and then I'm going to get the piece of sheet metal and I'm going to make a circle within it, and then I'm going to tack it on this piece of wood that I'm then going to screw to the bottom of that. All right, so I got to go get a piece of sheet metal that's about 17.5 inches in diameter, and I got to form it into a cone shape, and then I got to staple it in. I'm going to use a compressor with a air nailer with staples. So first thing I got to do, I got to form this into a circle. We're going to use the interior of this barrel lid as our form. All right, we got our circle. So we're going to go stick this on the other side of the barrel from the bottom over there. Yeah. All right, so just like I suspected, this is not going to fit in here. Might not have a whole lot of choice. There we go. Okay. Now I just gotta squeeze this back together. Oh. I don't even have those. Thank God for the light, though. That light. So we got our metal installed. We got it screwed down in 4 spots. This area is more than big enough for waste to flow in. So at this point, this is where we put our toilet seat right here. So now we got to go find another piece of plywood that can fit this, and then we're basically good to go. Unfortunately, when I put the pipe in, I made the seam so that it was directly in front at what would be considered 12 o'clock if you were sitting on it. And that's going to involve it getting wet. So I had stapled it in place and I couldn't move it after that. So unfortunately, I'm just using some Flex Seal to cover that middle seam. Hopefully, with how it might get wet in the future, I think the Flex Seal will hopefully protect it. So here's the finished outhouse. I haven't adjusted the top of this part yet, but I want to come in and build a new frame. But for the most part right now, I mean, you can sit in there and you can sit in it and it's completely functional. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I went to Home Depot and I got a couple of 1/2 inch by 18 inch stakes. I'm going to drill some holes in those 2x12s, and then I'm going to drive them into the ground so it'll help keep it from flipping over if there's a wind. I'm going to put this one in at a bit of an angle. All right, so we got the toilet seat squared away. We got to get a piece of plywood and cut a new hole in it. But other than that, this thing is done. So I'm going to consider that a win. For now, we're going to take advantage of the rest of this beautiful day, and we're going to go get the other part of the property cleaned up over on the other side where the barn is. There's a lot of debris and a lot of stuff that's out there, and it's just really terrible. So I figure while the grass is low and all this stuff is not growing in, this is a perfect opportunity to get that squared away. This is one of the key areas that I've been trying to get to. There's a big slab of concrete down there and all these stumps and logs and stuff. On top of being able to clear the debris on the other side of the camp, we were also able to come in here and clean some of this debris out as well. We cut down a lot of the trees that were here. This is the pile of debris that we were able to clean up. We cleaned up a lot of junk in the back here. It still looks really messy. Wow, it feels great to be standing outside. We found a dead bird. There was so much dried poop up there, it wasn't even funny. But we conquered the task. We got 13 bags of insulation. The whole area has been vacuumed up. It looks great, and I hope it smells a lot better than it did. If you like this kind of content, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. We'll have a playlist that'll pop up here at the end of the video, give a whole backstory on what we got going on. Thank you for your time today, and we'll see you on the flip side.